Hello and welcome to the September edition 2015 of Made in Lincoln, UK. This is a social interactive video magazine programme reflecting and promoting Lincoln District life and events.
I'm Cathy Servan-Blanc, and this exhibition is Melange, which means mixture, and it's at the Samscora Gallery in Lincoln, which I do sort of biannually amongst other things. This is called The Little Infanta, and it's based loosely on the painting by Velázquez, Los Meninos, which is about the little Spanish princess who was idolised by King Philip and his wife. It's a really interesting painting in terms of describing the royal sort of social day and the activities of the persona in Spain in that particular period. This is Oscar, who is one of my sort of collection menagerie of animals. This is Cats 1, it's actually two cats, and this is Poppy and Twinkie, they're Bengals. Bengal cats are really clever, really, really intelligent, really interesting creatures. These are cows, which I'm really fascinated. You see the world in a different way, kind of from a river. So these cows are on the banks of the river as you go past. Same series from Boat. I really like the sculptural nature of the cows, the way in which the whole kind of body is kind of put together. I trained in London when I did my degree, and one of the things that I was interested in, and I make lots of analogies between art and food because I think there are huge similarities in the creative process. This goes back to when I was a little girl, and my father used to take me around the meat market in Newcastle, where rabbits would be hung with little kind of dishes over their mouths to stop the blood from dripping onto the floor. This image was done quite a few years ago. I used to work, the model that I worked with is now in America. She's a very clever girl, she has a PhD in psychology, and we worked closely together, and she always said to me that, and we used to talk, because I always draw from direct observation, so she'd be in my studio, and she'd always say, I'll write your memoirs one day, and I actually believe that she will. Again, large format drawing in charcoal. I really like drawing in charcoal because of the nature of the material. It has a very human quality. It reacts to the acids and the moisture in one's hands, so you can change the hue, almost the colour of the material, just by kind of ribbing and working with the material. This is large format drawing based on a series of work I did, sort of influenced by sort of the Moulin Rouge and sort of like theatre. Again, the perspective and sort of looking up at the figure is quite important. This was drawn with the model stood on a table. This is in a private collection. It's quite interesting when you see, because again it's quite large, it's about 10 foot I think. And again, this was influenced by Moulin Rouge. This is called the Tinderbox, and again, this was drawn on the floor with the model sat on something, well, on the plan chest quite high up. This is based on the Hans Christian Andersen story, The Tinderbox. This one, I'm a great fan of Lucian Freud. When I worked in London, I used to work with his daughter, Rose. And Lucian used to come into the restaurant and sit and eat oysters. He was quite a shy character, which always kind of surprised me. And he had a habit of always painting his models kind of from direct observation. with fabric. Fabric was really important, and this is called The Flowers of Evil, and again, it's Molly. But what's quite interesting is that many of the images show Molly, but in each one she looks completely different. This one is called Rock a Goodbye, and this one sort of takes inspiration from Goya's etchings, The Disasters of War and The Witches. And I think, Goya, aside from being a court painter, was really a war artist, and he travelled with the Spanish military and recorded the horrors of the war. This one's called This Little Piggy, and this is probably, I like The Little Infanta is one of my favourites, but this one is a close second. This one is about the triangle of throwaway society, and as a child you're given kind of dolls as toys, and you discard them when you become bored with them. This one makes me laugh because she's got 3 legs, if you haven't noticed. I'm quite interested in prosthetics and the idea of losing a limb and having it replaced. This is a large format drawing of Venus and Cupid, which is in the Usher Gallery in Lincoln, which is a sculpture by John Gibson, who was part of sort of the Victorian era. It's really beautiful and just is quite sort of unnoticed in today's society. The little golden heart is a little prayer heart that has a little prayer message in, but there's a little twist to it, because instead of kissing Venus, he's going to kill her.
Anne Worrell is well known among the local musicians community as a keen fundraiser for the charity Oxfam, and over August has organised numerous charity events at different venues. This is one event called the Bang Your Drum, held at the Jolly Brewer. This is a photograph of my wife's grandfather, Monsieur Roch. As a young man, he was enlisted into the French army at the beginning of the First World War. He was lucky to survive a gas attack. And after the war, he returned home to continue work for his family business, which was a bank in Brive-la-Gaillarde in the Dordogne in the southwest France. It was founded by an ancestor in 1776. Here he is proudly showing his license to open a bank with a license from the King of France, Louis XIV, in 1776, 24 years before the French Revolution. The Roch family were very wealthy and owned numerous properties. These family photographs are from the 20s and 30s. These last couple of photos were taken at their small chateau built next to the River Dordogne. This small chateau was where the Rock family used to come and meet every summer. Every year when we go on a summer holiday to France, my wife's relatives invite us round for Sunday lunch.
Si la correspondance, s'il n'y a pas d'attente à Clermont... Personne, l'un pour voir les murs, l'autre pour la chose, de l'opération, tu vois, 4 fois de 4 mètres sur 1.
Ça dépend des jours.
Sur 5 mètres.
The better you are, and I was second to the deep literally.
Oh, wow.
C'est que finalement,
What's it? No, it's not handball. It's not dark. Well, I'll play Tchaikovsky first. In my day. Oh, did you hear that crack? Yeah. In my day. This is the line you pick. Oh, custody. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Almost evening. Oh, you wouldn't think so. The sun's hitting down. West Island Terrace. Yeah, well, I
Harry!
J'ai dit à Antoine que les clés étaient sur la table. J'ai dit
On fait doucement, il n'y a pas de problème parce que les cailloux sont pas pointus là.
non, tu peux très bien continuer. C'est très joli la balade. Parfait.
You haven't had half a ton of meat put on your foot, have you?
No.
Hi, my name is Sam.
And my name's Emily.
We're at the Steampunk Festival in Lincoln. So we got interested in steampunk mostly for the costumes initially and the ability to kind of create things that we wouldn't normally create and mess around with clothing and makeup and props and that kind of thing.
Yeah. We've been into the kind of steampunk style and aesthetic for quite a while. Like, we've really liked how it looked, and the Steampunk Festival just gives you a chance to actually like show what you can do. Like,
it's a good chance to meet people as well. There's a lot of kind of people that are local as well as people that are from seriously far away, a couple of Americans even. So it's a really good chance to meet people in the community that are into the same kind of interests as you.
Yeah.
That's it, I've got it under control.
So where are you guys from?
We're from Lincoln.
You're part of the Lincoln branch, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
You can see me. Sorry, it's my move right.
I'm Kath, this
And
is
I'm Dave.
We're from Manchester. This is only our second year of doing steampunk. We've never been to Lincoln before. This is our first year at Lincoln.
How are you finding
Enjoy.
We're
Enjoying
really enjoying it.
Really enjoying it.
Yes,
Oh,
enjoying the
well,
atmosphere.
Right, thank you.
Good day, we're in Lincoln. This is Lincoln Steampunk, Steampunk Festival, Asylum 7. I have an antique clock shop on Gordon Road. I've been here for 8 years, so I've seen every year of the Steampunk Festival. This is undoubtedly the most busiest and fantastic festival so far. This is my assistant, Madame Breguet.
Madame Breguet.
And I am Dr. Drew Dumont.
And what else do we make? We make jewellery.
You make jewellery,
I make
don't you?
steampunk jewellery. I'm showing most of it off here. See?
I've come as I'm a Russian worker. Trotskyite.
Nikki.
Louis.
Summer. And we're from Lincoln, and we got into it because it's all around us.
Yeah, it's just basically we see it every year, and this year we just decided to join in and go for it. Why not?
Have some fun.
Yeah.
Come and join us.
Hi, Barney Barnes. Moved into Lincoln 2 years ago. Last year it was our first steampunk as observers, and this year we thought, right, let's get in and get stuck in. So here we are, first attempt at an outfit, all second-hand from Amazon, B&Q and whatever else, and looking around, it's great. We've had great fun making the outfits and a good day today wearing them, so we're really looking forward to it. Cracking.
Hi, my name's Danielle Walker. I'm from Burton-on-Trent. I love steampunk. I've been into it for 5 years, and I came into this through being a goth, and I found this at Whitby Goth Weekend, and I love steampunk. It's the fact that you can take anything, you can make it Victorian, and you can make it your own, and it's just phenomenal. I'd give it a go. It's awesome fun, and I've loved it to pieces, and just go for it.
to the last of man, for the caravans across the sand. Gypsy wives of the children tied, as the new superpower hovers through the night. Gods watch from above and wonder what went wrong. The entropy of what once was strong. The survivors of man stay up late to pray. The world will again be theirs one day.
When you're stroking mama, mama stroking you. So what's the one conclusion I could bring this number to? When you're good to mama, mama's
Okay, what is steampunk? If you ask any steampunk here today, you're going to get a different answer from each of them. And there are fantastic reasons for that, because this is a wild, anarchic bunch, extremely creative. The short answer that I've been giving to tourists today who've been asking me a lot is retrofuturism, which is fancy and makes them scratch their heads and then walk away fairly quickly. But a more down-home way of saying it would be, it's everything that we love all in one place. And that's really it.
Well, there we go. That wraps it up for this edition. Now remember, this is your video platform. If you have any ideas or topics or issues that you feel would be of interest to the people throughout the Lincoln district, then get in touch with me and I'll put it in the big picture.